Grifters are doing it for themselves. They can't stand on their own 2 feet. They need your monetary help. Oh, grifters are doing it for themselves. Yellow YouTube, welcome back to the chest. How you all doing? I've got me a brew on the go. Oh, it's a bit warm though. Probably about 10 o'clock. I'm due to open the shop in a couple of hours. I bet you're wondering, why is he doing another fucking video? Because I am. Well, I'm not wondering, I know why, but you know when I had that epic pickup off Facebook Marketplace the other day? Well, lightning struck twice, so I've got a load of shit to share. All retro stuff, no fucking shiny CDs or DVD type games today. It's all cartridgey based. Again, same story. I bought one item, went over, asked the question, you know, got any more stuff? And they brought out a bag full of stuff. So I'm going to look as I go through it, how to go through it. There's a couple of items I want to leave to the end, including the main item I went to buy. So I'm not really prepared for this. I've just came in with a bag of shit to the shop. So we'll start with some games. That's what we'll do. Get them piled up, you know. So we've got some Game Gear games. We've got Sonic. We've got a couple of columns. Sensible Soccer. Super Kickoff. Bart versus the Space Mutants. I absolutely hated this game on the Master System as a kid. Echo the Dolphin. The Lion King. And Devilish. So that might be a bit of a giveaway to what some other items are in here. But we're going to just go through with a pile of stuff. 2DS, we've said power supply. I do believe it's got the card in as well, 4 gig. Is that the original one that comes with it? I don't know. I never really got into the DS that much, to be honest. A couple of manuals for the Game Gear as well. We've got Echo and columns. We got some more Atari 2600 games, just the 4 I believe, mate. Oh, 4 loose anyway. So we got Dodgem, Soccer, Radar Lock. I don't believe I have that. I need to check that. And there is a few items I'm keeping from the last lot, to be fair, I know. Midnight Magic, James Retro Imports Games UK 2.0 whatever. He said it must be hard to be a collector as well as a shop owner. It is, because before I used to just buy stuff and think, oh, that's cheap for me. Whereas now I buy it and think, oh, that's cheap. I can make a good profit on it. But I am still a collector. I won't even say I'm a games player. The first time I turned my stuff on yesterday was because I'd cleaned it. And I did have a little play on the Amstrad. A couple of boxed Atari 2600 games. Not in the best condition, but they are boxed. Missile Command. And Vanguard, with the most disturbing family looking on the back there. I actually thought the mom was an alien or something when I looked just. What else we got? I don't want to show that yet. We've got a white PSP. Not sure if it's working. It's not got any charge in it, and no charge came with it. But this was all bought as a job lot. Fairly reasonable price. So we've got another DS charger, always handy because I've got loads of them knocking about. And we got the original DS. This one actually does work because it had some charge in it, or it did yesterday when I turned it on. And this one's got the stylus, and it used to be owned for someone called Vicky. So we need to factory reset that. What else? Got one of these pointless items, the Game Gear TV tuner. Missing the top of this aerial. I don't know if anything can be done with these in this day and age, but it's a nice bit of paraphernalia. There's a word for you this early in the morning, paraphernalia. So to go with that, we've got not 1, not 2, but 3 Game Gears. One of them, let's see which one's in really nice condition. It's not that one. That one's probably going to need recapping and new battery terminal points. That one's not the best either. So that one, I don't mind picking up broke Game Gears because I've got my repair person who mods them and all sorts of stuff. So that one's going to need recapping and new battery terminals. That one's got NBA Jam in that I'd left in from when I was trying it last night. This one seemed to be the working the best. I've not got any batteries in it though. But this one is the cleanest. You know, minimal corrosion there. I'll just send them all off to have a good look at, because even if this one's working, we all know Game Gears, they've got the lifespan of Liz Truss, didn't they? You know, so we'll get them recapped, we'll get them as good as they can get, and we'll get them gone. I need this cup of tea. I woke up feeling like shite today. We'll do these next. Yeah, we'll do these. Just 3 random SNES games. Again, we've got Sensi Soccer, Street Fighter 2, and Star Wing. We're blasting through these because there is loads of games. What the heck's it? Oh, I know what that is. One random Game Boy Advance. It is Rugrats Go Wild. That sounds so fucking wrong. Rugrats Go Wild, wow. And then we've got a pile of N64 stuff. So this is the converter, so you can play imports where you plug the imported game in the top and a PAL one in the back. We've sold some of them before. So we've got Rainbow Six, Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six, Vigilante 8. Let's just grab a handful. Blast Corps, Zelda Ocarina of Time, Operation Winback. Never fucking heard of that. We got WCW versus the NWO World Tour. 2 copies of WWF No Mercy. We're still going, we're still going. Carmageddon. God, how I wish this could be real sometimes. Jesus, I'd love to put some people on my bonnie. Perfect Dark. Oh, we've got 2 copies of James Bond 007 GoldenEye. Probably the most popular game on the N64, that one. FIFA 98. Star Wars Rogue Squadron. F1 World Grand Prix. I used to say Grand Prix when I was a fucking kid. What a prick I was. And Top Gear Rally. So that's all the N64 stuff. We're going to go on to the good stuff in a bit. We're going to talk a bit about Facebook though before we go on to the good stuff. See, what I do is I lure you in, get to talk a little bit about what I want my opinion to be on something, at your opinion, and I'll give you the good stuff. That's kind of how we're working it. A little bit sneaky. So obviously this stuff was a pickup from Facebook Marketplace. So that is the good side of Facebook. I've had 2 really good pickups in a week. What I think is utter shit is a lot of the retro gaming Facebook groups. So I post a picture of what I've picked up saying all going to be for sale soon once tested in my shop. Oh my fucking God. The ball ache that causes me. You can't self-promote, blah, blah, blah. But yet there's other guys who are clearly taking photos in their shop saying all for sale, ask for prices. Is there any difference there? Is there any problem with me being a retro gaming shop promoting in a retro gaming group? Because they're saying, yeah, but you're not selling the group. But the group's not making any fucking money off it anyway. So what's it matter where I sell it? I'm trying to get people through my door, you know, into a, like, it's a retro gaming group. This is a retro gaming shop. Surely that fucking intermingles. It's not like I'm spamming it 10 times a day. It's like 1 post every month if I have a decent pickup. But man, some of the Facebook mods, like, I had a long conversation in PM with one. Oh, I was fucking bored. I won't lie. I was just being an annoying prick like I can be. And admin said, yeah, but would you promote the group if it had less than this many members or anything? And I said, I'd happily mention any groups. Like Retro Realm is one of the best groups. Like, you know, Stu is obviously an admin, Scott Brand. You know, I never have any hassle in that group. They never give me a slap on the wrist or anything. I don't really fucking spam any of them. I'm just like, every now and then I go, nice, fine. Let's see if we can get some buyers. Let's see if we can get some interest in the place. You know, as a business trying to promote it. You know, it's not like I'm going into fucking, I don't know, the gold collecting group and spamming a retro gaming shop where it's completely not relevant. But you're saying, would you mention the group and try and promote that? Well, I'm going to now. I'm going to mention it. Gaming Paradise shit group. If you're in there, fucking leave. Full of absolute fucking admin Hitlers. For you downstairs, the vote is over. What the fuck? Like, literally, I'm not fucking trying to cause any bother. I'm just trying to get people through my door. Look at my Google reviews. Everyone gets a positive outcome here. So, what if a group of people who are in these Facebook groups decide to have a little trip here? Wouldn't that be fucking nice? But no. It's against the group rules. Fuck me. When have I ever followed any rules? I do what I want when I want. I left anyway. I didn't give them the satisfaction of booting me. They can fuck off. So again, because they say I don't mention Facebook groups, Gaming Paradise is shit. Leave. Whenever I do anything in the future, consider yourself fucking banned if you're an admin. Right, so the actual item I went to buy anyway, had me little fucking rant to feel better now in the morning, was this. An Atari 7800, or shall we call it an Atari 7800? That would be a really weird one. I've had these before. I have sold one previously. I do believe I sold it at Revive. I can't remember who I sold it to actually. It's got the original, really weird PSU. It's got the two controllers with said nipples. And obviously, it's got the console. Again, they said it was working, but I test everything when it comes here. I'm not some sort of sham. I will test everything. A couple of people have asked in Retro Realm for the price of it, so being as they've asked, they will get first refusal. Same with the Megazords I had in the other day, Megazord and Dragonzord. Someone messaged me straight away. I said, once I get them all put together, once I get them tested, you know, make sure as much of it's there as possible, the battery compartment's working, you get first refusal. I'm offering you guys first refusal. If not, it goes upon the shelves in the store and anyone can buy it. So that was really nice. And then this item was just as nice. Oh, we got a random Mega Drive power supply. I suppose we can use that to test. Again, good. Then we got this. A boxed Atari Lynx. Now this is the Mark 1, I believe. I think I've got the Mark 2 slightly curvier. It's missing a lot of the inserts, I think. A lot of that's missing. But we have got the power supply, which my repair person is going to need to look at me, because someone, they have done like really dodgy repair on that. I'm not even plugging that in. We got the booklet with a bit of cup of tea on it. The Lynx is in lovely condition itself though, to be fair, really nice. I imagine if I plug it into the mains, it'll, you know, double my power bill for the month or something. But yeah, that's in really nice condition. You don't see Lynxes very often. You definitely don't see them with a box. So that is a really nice item. And we've got a few games with it. So I don't know if I have this one with mine, so I might keep this, because anyone who knows me would know this is one of my favourite franchises. That's Gauntlet. We've got a boxed, very crushed box. I might have to do a Stu and get an iron. Or send it to Stu and get, hey, here's a business plan without setting up a Patreon. 2TUK's game box ironing service. And we send our stuff off and Stu irons. It'd be like a gaming laundrette or something like that. Fuck's sake, don't put them in the washing machine. Don't do that. But we got Toki, a box copy of Toki, and again this one's crushed, another one that's going to have to go off to Stu's ironing service. And I'm going to say Ninja Gaiden. I don't care what anyone else says, you can pronounce it how you like. You're not fucking saying it, I'm saying it, so I'll say it how I like. So Ninja Gaiden, again box copy. Not got, has this one not got the manual? I don't think it's got the manual. Toki has. And there's just a random box for this bit of paraphernalia as well, which is sun visor, which I imagine, you know, you'd need to use for about 3 days in England, and then it would become useless. So there you go. That's another what I'd class as a pretty epic pickup that I've had this week. Keep yourself safe, YouTube. I'm fucking off to do some work. I'm a grafter, not a grifter. Take it easy.